So we found out that we had a son with autism at about 18 months of age. So we would call his name and he wouldn't respond at all. And we knew that his hearing test was normal. So we were like, oh, this can't be good. Everything becomes about helping that kid. Everything becomes about what are we going to do to make things okay for Josh. We did our research first off and felt like ABA was definitely the way to go. That was the type of therapy that we thought we wanted to use with our son. And a friend of mine who's a third grade teacher at the time was actually working at the Autism Pediatric Therapy Center and had highly recommended the center to us. And so we called him up and scheduled an appointment and came in and met with the owners. And we went through the interview process and the intake process with our child. And we started bringing Joshua here, and it's just been amazing, absolutely amazing. They had so much in that center for the kids to do. From a parent standpoint, you walk in and you see all these great things for the kids to do. The setup was absolutely amazing. The activities and the activity centers that were set up for the kids were absolutely, it was amazing, very professional. I think one thing that I found was the ratio of the therapist when I came in and I saw all these children being worked with, and there was one therapist and one kid, one therapist and one kid. That was very impressive to me. And then I saw some group activities going on with, a group of children and a therapist, and I was just like, wow, this is amazing. This is a kid who couldn't speak when he came into this clinic. At 18 months of age, at 2 years of age, had no speech whatsoever, couldn't follow a one-step direction. He left this clinic reading. We couldn't get our son to sit still long enough to put a bite of food in his mouth, much less to sit down and read a book. So when we'd come in the mornings and bring him in to start a new day of therapy, they would have out everything that he was going to do that day, and the therapist assigned to him would be here waiting on us, and she would run through what they were going to work on for the day and how far they had made it, and then they sent home sheets with our child. So we were able to look at the sheets that he was working on and see, where the progression was. I can't give enough praise to this clinic and the work that they do for children like our son. I think that this should be available to every parent that has a child with autism. I wish I could scream from the mountaintops, hey, this clinic exists. I don't think I can express how proud I am of a little boy who's fought so hard to be here, not only to be here, but to become exceptional here. If you didn't know, if you just didn't know that he had the diagnosis of autism, you wouldn't know it was there. You'd have to know that the diagnosis was there, and you'd have to be familiar with autism to pick up that he has autism.